All right, everyone, buckle up. It's Friday, November 22nd, 2024, and, well, there's some tough news coming out of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
A shooting overnight at Club Pittsburgh.
Oh, no.
You know, that LGBTQ nightclub in the Strip District.
Oh, yeah, I know the place.
It's been a landmark there forever.
Right.
And this really hit home for me, you know. I mean, we're basing this deep dive on a CBS Pittsburgh report by Mike Darnay, just came out a few hours ago. But this isn't just some random crime report. This is about a community.
It is. It really is.
You know, a place where people should feel safe and accepted. And
Absolutely. And a shooting like this really raises a lot of unsettling questions.
it does. It does. So let's start with the facts just
Yeah.
to get everyone on the same page.
Okay.
Around 2:15 this morning, a man was shot.
Inside the club?
Yeah, inside the club, multiple times,
Wow.
in the chest and torso.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah. And he's in critical condition right now.
And the suspect.
They apprehended a male suspect right there at the scene. He's being evaluated at a hospital before they transfer him over to jail.
I see.
Standard procedure.
Makes sense.
So police recovered a gun at the scene.
Not surprising, sadly.
Right. But what is surprising, or at least it was to me, is where this happened. Club Pittsburgh.
Right. I mean, that place has been around forever.
Since 2001. It's
Yeah.
practically an institution in the Strip District.
Especially for the LGBTQ community. It's been a safe haven, a place to celebrate who they are.
Yeah, it's not just a place to go out. It's a part of their identity, in a way.
Exactly.
And, you know, in the report, they interviewed a former security guard from the club.
Oh, really?
And he mentioned something, well, it kind of caught me off guard.
What's that?
He said that the club doesn't actually search patrons for weapons.
That's an interesting policy.
Yeah, it's like, does that make sense for a nightclub?
Yeah. I mean, especially a place like this, right? It's supposed to be a safe space. It really makes you think about the balance between security and, you know, creating an inclusive environment.
Yeah. Do you have metal detectors and security guards?
Or do you want people to feel welcome and accepted?
It's like they're trying to be a sanctuary.
Hmm.
And, you know, maybe Club Pittsburgh felt like, hey, we've got a good track record. We haven't had any problems.
Maybe. Or they didn't want people to feel uncomfortable.
Or like they're being profiled or something.
Exactly.
But still, it's just, I don't know.
It's tough to say without knowing more about their reasoning, right?
Right.
I mean, some research suggests that visible security measures actually deter violence, but others argue that it creates a climate of fear.
Yeah. Makes it feel less welcoming.
Yeah, like you're walking into a prison or something.
Exactly. And it kind of goes against the whole point of a community space.
Right. It's
Yeah.
complicated, that's for sure.
And, you know, you can't just ignore the bigger picture here, right?
Right.
This shooting, unfortunately, isn't happening in a vacuum.
Sadly not.
I mean, there's been a disturbing rise in violence targeting the LGBTQ community lately.
Yeah, there have been more and more reports of these kinds of attacks.
So it makes you wonder, is this shooting just a random act?
Or is it part of something bigger?
A pattern?
Yeah,
It's scary.
it is.
Like, you think about a place like Club Pittsburgh, it's meant to be a haven
Right?
where people can let their guard down and just be themselves.
Absolutely.
And then something like this happens and, well, it shatters that feeling of safety.
It does. And it makes you question, are any of our so-called safe spaces truly safe?
Makes you think, doesn't it?
It does. But, you know, as tragic as this event is, it's an opportunity for reflection.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Like, how do we create spaces that are both safe and de-inclusive?
Yeah, it's a tough question.
How do we protect people without resorting to measures that feel oppressive or discriminatory?
Big questions.
Big question.
And I'll be honest, I'm not sure I have the answers.
Well, it's not about having all the answers right away. It's about having the conversation.
You're right. You're right.
It's about recognizing that we all have a role to play. Individuals, communities, institutions.
We all need to step up.
Exactly. It's about fostering environments where everyone, and I mean everyone, feels welcome and secure.
Yeah, that's the challenge. It really is.
It is.
Well, this deep dive has definitely given me a lot to think about.
You too?
And I hope it does the same for you all listening. I mean,
Yeah.
This is an ongoing story, and there's sure to be more information coming out soon.
Right. Keep your eyes peeled for updates.
And in the meantime, you know, keep asking those tough questions. They matter.
They do.
They really do.